What's black and red and goes... That's right. It's the black and red Suzuki, 200 miles an hour.
I hate to see people out there have a real effed up day on a motorcycle. In this video, I'm gonna make it real simple for you, and I'm gonna help keep you from having a real effed up day, because I'm gonna tell you all the don'ts, what you shouldn't do when riding a motorcycle. Stay tuned.
Let's go for a ride. You are watching CycleCruza's all-in-one motorcycle channel. Subscribe today. Make sure to visit CycleCruza.com and click on the menu tab My Videos, and those are a bunch of playlists with all of my videos categorized in them to make it easier for you to navigate through.
First off, don't ride a motorcycle without health insurance, okay? Now, if you're broke and you don't have nothing, make sure you go get Medicaid, because you can get free health insurance. But if you're like me and you worked hard and you have a lot of assets or whatnot, you don't want to lose everything and go bankrupt because you have a real effed up day on your motorcycle, and then the hospital just nukes you with hospital bills and puts you in a crap load of debt. So definitely get health insurance, man. And if you want to get, my health insurance is not expensive, guys. I don't have the marketplace health insurance. I have actually the temporary health insurance, should I say short-term insurance, but you can renew it every 12 months. And it worked good when I broke my collarbone, man, which would end up costing me over $5,000 for a simple collarbone fracture. But it was all taken care of. All I had to pay, I think, was like $200 or something for the deductible. And I only pay like $130 a month or something like that. Also, guys, before you ride your motorcycle, don't forget to do a pre-inspection. Make sure you got the proper air pressure in your tires. Make sure the tire's in good condition. Make sure the chain's good. Make sure there's brake fluid in the reservoir. Make sure there's no brake fluid leaks. And also is to make sure there's no oil leaks at all, because if you're losing oil, your bike can end up running out of oil and end up seizing and bucking you off the bike. Set your bike up and you up for a real effed up day. And also a bunch of other checks. Go Google, pre-motorcycle inspection before you ride, and they'll give you the full list. That's just the basic main ones. But also, obviously, don't forget to wear gear. There's a lot of fools here in Ohio that don't wear gear, especially on the Harley Davidson, because they want to look cool out here for the ladies. But I tell you, if you want to get some real awesome gear, I got some great gear here, guys. If you want to get this ultra lightweight carbon fiber helmet with auto tint shield, motovlog camera, airbag vest to help keep you safe, shorty gloves, boots, all my gear, I always include links in the description and comment section of my video. Yeah, baby. Yeah. That sound proper. One thing you shouldn't do, guys, is you shouldn't do wheelies. Woo! Oh, I love this bike, man. I missed it. This bike cooks, boy. Oh, I love it. But hey, you shouldn't do that, all right, man? You shouldn't be doing any speeding or doing wheelies, okay? Don't be a fool like CycleCruza out here. But anyways, I'm gonna tell you, whatever you do, don't ride a motorcycle without your motorcycle license or a temp license. Trust me, guys, I learned this one the hard way. When I got that Chinese scooter, I got registration for it, but I waited to get a temp license, and I said, oh, you know what, I'll just take it for a little spin. So what, man? It's just a little scooter. And so I took it out, guys, and a cop followed me, and I'm like, oh man, I wasn't even speeding or nothing. I'm like, why is he pulling me over, man? And so he pulled me over, and he says, you don't have a license. And I said, how the heck did you know that? He said, because your license plate, it pulls up in the computer. These days, they know everything about you by just typing in your license plate number, and they got you, man. I even saw a dude out here that I met on the streets that was riding a Chinese dirt bike, He had a car plate on his bike. That's crazy, man. That's just asking for cops to mess with you right there. Also, don't ride at night. Yes, you saw CycleCruza riding in a moto vlog not too long ago at night when I was talking about Honda GROM skis and why you should get one. Which, by the way, you go check that video out because there's some valid reasons to get one of those little hooligan bikes. But the reason why you want to avoid riding at night or limit your night riding is because there's a lot of drunks out here, guys. And also, you know, visibility is really low for cars. Cars already, when they pull out in front of motorcycle riders, they say they can't see you in broad daylight. So, you know, at night it's even worse, man. So definitely avoid, like I said, the drunks are out there, and that puts you at a higher risk from getting hit in the back and really set you up for a real effed up day. You do what you want to do. I'm just telling you that the risk is already high when you ride a motorcycle. You know, it can be considered dangerous, but at night it's even exponentially more dangerous. But another thing is that I see a lot of riders doing that they should not do. And I say, don't ride listening to music in your helmet. Don't do that, guys. Because I know I'm gonna get some heat on this one, man, because you know they sell headsets to where you can play your music and all that. Some bikes even have it set up on the dash where you can stream music and stuff like that into your helmet. I'm telling you guys, don't do it. Listen to the soundtrack of your bike. Because sometimes when we get out here and you listen to music and you're riding,
I can't live if living is without you.
I mean, it's not like your car where you don't have you can ride, you know, you're protected by a cage and airbags and everything and the latest technology. Bikes, we don't have any of that. So you got to stay extra sharp out here, guys. Extra sharp. You cannot take and you have to ride defensively and treat every car as though they're going to kill you. But when you're riding with music, you may be inclined to just kind of chill, not really pay attention too much, and kind of listen to the music and thinking you're looking hot on your motorcycle, which nobody really cares for the most part. But and then a car pulls out in front of you or whatever, or you know, because you're not paying attention, you're not staying sharp. But hey, you do what you want to do. But I'm just telling you, in my opinion, I like to hear that soundtrack. Now that sounds good. I like that. Another thing is don't be a street Rossi out here, guys. You know what I'm saying? Not too long ago, a motovlogger, you know, 2 motovloggers got in a major accident, which I did a video on. I'm not going to mention the names in this video. I did that one time in that video. I don't usually name drop. That was actually the only time I ever name dropped on a fellow motovlogger. But the reason I did that is because it was, you know, I'm sick of seeing motorcycle riders have a real effed up day because of riding stupid out here, man. You know, going out here and trying to emulate Valentino Rossi and Marc Marquez by speeding around the corner and trying to get a knee slide or an elbow slide out here on public streets is absolutely stupid. You know, because out here on the streets, you got gravel, you got animals that run across the road.
You know, some of you guys said that's why, see, look at that.
There, hey. You know, you may mistime it or something, and then what if an oncoming car like veers into your lane or something? Man, damn, see that? It's too dangerous, man. You don't even see the professional riders out here riding like that. They take it to the track. Take it to the track, not for the street, man. That's why I tell you, I love this YZ450FX Supermoto 2019 that I converted to a Supermoto custom, because it's got a ton of torque. Plus some wheelies, which I don't recommend. Like I said, don't do what CycleCruza does. Do as you're told. And I got the MT-09 that's got a ton of bottom end grunt. You know, I don't want the top end no more. I'm not trying to be the street Rossi. I want comfort and I want torque. And that's what I want. I cruise out here and enjoy it. Look at the beautiful trees. I tell you, this is why you should move to Ohio. Beautiful fall colors and beautiful weather. Oh, this is awesome riding weather. But anyways, in my opinion, I don't recommend riding too up, especially with strangers. that they may have never ridden on the back of a motorcycle, and they don't know what you're supposed to do as a passenger on the back. You know, you're supposed to, you know, follow the lead with the motorcycle rider. Lean when they lean. Hold on to them. And you got some fools out there that lean the opposite way, throw the bike's handling off. Yeah, I could set you up for a real effed up day. Yeah, I recently told you guys about a story that this guy told me about. His buddy, you know, put a stranger on the back, this hot chick on the back of his bike. He took for a little ride, and she said he wasn't going fast enough, leaned over and ripped the throttle, and they lost control, and they ended up in a Cadillac. And he clipped his head on the top of the Cadillac. He got thrown off his bike, and now he's a paraplegic. All because he rode too up, especially with a stranger. He didn't teach him. If you're gonna ride with a stranger, at least teach him, you know, how to be a passenger, because so many people don't. But in my opinion, it's boring riding with a passenger. I like to rip it, bust a wheelie, and, you know, and have a little fun. You know what I'm saying? And you can't do that with a passenger that much, you know, even though some of you guys do. But anyways, guys, these are just a few things that I mentioned here. There's a lot more other things you shouldn't do, I'm sure. Leave a comment below and tell me what are some other things that you shouldn't do, you know, on a motorcycle. Leave a comment, let's talk about it. That's why I do these videos, to help incite community discussion. But anyways, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my All in One Motorcycle channel, and also check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto. Deuces.
Thumbs up, check out my playlist for new riders and popular videos. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto, where I customize a van for my motorcycle so I can live in my van with my motorcycle and travel across the country anywhere. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bug Out Moto.